Hi friends, today I will be asking 50 questions related to surviving a wild animal attack to Gemini. So let's start. What is the first thing you should do when you spot a wild animal nearby?
The most important thing is to stay calm and not approach the animal. Slowly back away while keeping an eye on it, and don't make any sudden movements or loud noises that could startle it. Once you're a safe distance away, contact your local wildlife authorities to report the sighting and let them handle the situation.
How can you tell if a wild animal is about to attack?
That's a good question. It really depends on the animal, but some common signs are hissing, growling, baring teeth, or pacing back and forth. If an animal is about to charge, it might lower its head, flatten its ears, or stare directly at you.
Should you ever run from a wild animal?
Running can trigger an animal's instinct to chase you, so it's generally not recommended. However, there might be situations where running is the safest option. If you're being stalked by a predator like a mountain lion or a bear, running might be your only chance to escape.
How can you use body language to deter an animal attack?
You can try to make yourself look bigger and more intimidating. Stand tall, spread your arms, and make loud noises like shouting or clapping. This might scare the animal away, but it's important to do it calmly and confidently.
What items should always be in your wilderness survival kit to protect against animals?
A first aid kit, a whistle, and bear spray are always good to have. You might also want to include a small mirror to signal for help, and maybe some rope or cord in case you need to secure food away from animals.
How can you use fire to protect yourself from wild animals?
Fire can be a good deterrent, but it's important to use it responsibly. Build a small fire away from your campsite and make sure to clear a wide area around it so the fire doesn't spread. Never leave a fire unattended and make sure it's completely out before you leave.
What role does smell play in attracting animals?
Smell plays a huge role in attracting animals. Many animals have a much stronger sense of smell than humans, so even the smallest whiff of food or garbage can draw them in from miles away.
Are loud noises effective in deterring most wild animals?
Loud noises can be effective, but it depends on the animal. Some animals might be startled by sudden, loud noises like clapping or shouting, while others might not be bothered at all. It's always best to err on the side of caution and avoid making any sudden movements or loud noises that could provoke an animal.
What are universal signs of aggression in wild animals?
While signs of aggression can vary between species, some universal signs include hissing, growling, baring teeth, and pacing. If an animal is about to charge, it might lower its head, flatten its ears, or stare directly at you.
How can you safely retreat from a threatening animal encounter?
The best way to retreat is to back away slowly while keeping an eye on the animal. Don't make any sudden movements or loud noises that could provoke it. If the animal continues to approach, try to make yourself look bigger by raising your arms and opening your jacket. You can also try throwing something towards the animal to distract it, but only if you have something handy and it's safe to do so.
What's the difference between black bear and grizzly bear behavior during an encounter?
Black bears are generally less aggressive and more likely to run away from a confrontation. Grizzly bears, on the other hand, are more likely to stand their ground and may even charge if they feel threatened. It's important to remember that every bear is different and their behavior can vary depending on the situation.
How should you respond if a bear charges at you?
If a bear charges, you should stand your ground and try to make yourself look as big as possible. Raise your arms, open your jacket, and yell loudly. If the bear continues to charge, use bear spray if you have it. If you don't have bear spray, try to protect your head and neck with your arms and play dead.
Is playing dead an effective tactic against all bear species?
No, playing dead is only recommended for grizzly bears. If a black bear attacks, you should fight back.
What is the proper use of a bear spray?
Bear spray should be used as a last resort, but it can be very effective in deterring a bear attack. When using bear spray, aim for the bear's face and discharge the entire can in one continuous burst. The spray should create a cloud that the bear will run into, causing it to retreat.
How should food be stored to avoid attracting bears?
Food should be stored in airtight containers and hung in a tree at least 10 feet off the ground and 4 feet away from the trunk. You can also use bear-resistant containers, which are specially designed to prevent bears from getting into your food.
What's the best way to defend yourself if surrounded by wolves?
If you're surrounded by wolves, the best thing to do is stay calm and try to make yourself look as big and intimidating as possible. Wave your arms, yell loudly, and throw things at them to try and scare them away. If they attack, fight back with anything you can find.
Should you make eye contact with a wolf?
No, you should avoid making eye contact with a wolf. This can be seen as a challenge or threat and may provoke an attack.
Are lone wolves more dangerous than packs?
Lone wolves can be more dangerous as they may be desperate for food and less cautious than wolves in a pack. However, pack of wolves can also be dangerous, especially if they are protecting their territory or young.
How do you recognize the warning signs of a wolf preparing to attack?
A wolf preparing to attack may exhibit several warning signs. These include a lowered head and body, direct eye contact, bared teeth, growling and raised hackles, the fur along its back. It might also start pacing or circling. If you notice these signs, it's crucial to take immediate action to protect yourself.
What can provoke a wolf to become aggressive?
Wolves can become aggressive if they feel threatened, are protecting their territory or young, or are competing for food. They may also attack if they are injured or sick.
How do you behave when confronted by a mountain lion?
If you encounter a mountain lion, stay calm and try to make yourself look as big as possible. Raise your arms, open your jacket, and speak in a loud, firm voice. Do not run or turn your back on the lion. Back away slowly while maintaining eye contact. If the lion approaches, throw rocks or sticks at it. If attacked, fight back aggressively.
What is the best defense against a surprise tiger attack?
The best defense against a surprise tiger attack is to fight back aggressively. Use any available object as a weapon, such as rocks, sticks, or even your bare hands. Aim for the tiger's eyes and nose, as these are sensitive areas. Make loud noises and try to scare the tiger away.
Should you climb a tree to escape a big cat?
Climbing a tree might seem like a good idea, but big cats are excellent climbers themselves. It's usually better to try and scare them off by making yourself look big and making noise. If one attacks, fight back aggressively.
How can you tell if a big cat is stalking you?
If a big cat is stalking you, it will likely be quiet and move stealthily, keeping low to the ground. You might notice subtle movements in your peripheral vision or a feeling of being watched. If you suspect you're being stalked, try to make yourself look big and make noise to scare it away.
What should you never do when facing a cougar?
Never run from a cougar. Running triggers their instinct to chase and they can easily outrun you. Instead, stand your ground, make yourself look big, and try to scare it away with loud noises. If it attacks, fight back aggressively.
How can you avoid startling a moose in the wild?
The best way to avoid startling a moose is to make noise as you hike. Talk loudly, sing, or clap your hands so they know you're coming. If you do see a moose, give it plenty of space and never approach it.
What are the signs that an elephant is about to charge?
An elephant about to charge will often display several warning signs. These include spreading its ears, raising its trunk, and making loud trumpeting noises. It may also rock back and forth or kick up dust with its feet. If you observe these behaviors, it's crucial to calmly back away and give the elephant plenty of space.
Why are bison considered dangerous despite being herbivorous?
Bison are considered dangerous because they are unpredictable and can move surprisingly fast. They might look calm, but they can charge without warning if they feel threatened.
Can running be effective against large herbivores?
No, running is generally not effective against large herbivores. They can often run faster than humans and may see running as a sign of prey. It's usually better to slowly back away while facing the animal.
How do you take cover from a charging moose or bison?
If a moose or bison charges, try to put a large object between you and the animal, like a tree or a boulder. You can also try to get to higher ground, but be careful not to get cornered. If you have bear spray, use it.
How do you avoid snake bites in the wild?
The best way to avoid snake bites is to be aware of your surroundings. Watch where you step and avoid walking through tall grass or areas with lots of rocks or logs where snakes might be hiding. Wear boots and long pants for extra protection.
What should you do immediately after a venomous snake bite?
The most important thing is to stay calm and get medical help right away. Try to remember what the snake looked like so you can describe it to the doctors. Keep the bite below your heart and don't try to suck out the venom.
How can you distinguish between a venomous and a non-venomous snake?
Venomous snakes often have triangular heads, while non-venomous snakes typically have rounder heads. Venomous snakes may also have a pit between their nostril and eye. However, the best approach is to always give snakes a wide berth and avoid trying to identify them up close.
Is it safe to suck venom out of a snake bite?
No, it is not safe to suck venom out of a snake bite. This method is ineffective and can cause further harm. The best course of action is to seek immediate medical attention.
What time of day are snakes most active?
Snakes are most active in the early morning and late evening, especially during warmer months. They like to bask in the sun to warm up, but avoid the hottest part of the day.
What's the best way to escape a crocodile in water?
The best way to escape a crocodile in water is to swim away as fast as you can in a straight line. Crocodiles can swim very fast, but they tire quickly. If a crocodile attacks, fight back by gouging its eyes or hitting its snout.
How should you respond in a crocodile grabs you?
If a crocodile grabs you, fight back with everything you've got. Aim for its eyes and snout, as these are sensitive areas. Try to pry open its jaws, but this is extremely difficult. Once free, get out of the water as quickly as possible and seek medical attention.
Are crocodiles faster on land or water?
Crocodiles are faster in water than on land. They can reach speeds of up to 20 miles per hour in short bursts while swimming, but are much slower on land.
Where is it safe to camp in crocodile territory?
It's safest to camp at least 50 meters away from the water's edge in crocodile territory. Look for designated campsites and always check with local authorities for any warnings or advisories.
How do you know if a body of water is home to alligators?
Alligators prefer slow-moving freshwater, so if you're near a swamp, marsh, river or lake, there's a good chance alligators are around. You can also look for signs like alligator tracks in the mud or listen for their bellows, especially during mating season.
What should you do if a shark approaches you?
If a shark approaches, stay calm and avoid sudden movements. Maintain eye contact and slowly back away. If possible, put an object between yourself and the shark. If attacked, fight back by hitting the shark's eyes or gills.
Are jellyfish considered a deadly threat, or how do you treat a sting?
Most jellyfish stings are painful but not deadly. The best way to treat a sting is to rinse the area with vinegar to remove any remaining tentacles. You can also apply a cold pack to reduce swelling and pain. In rare cases, a jellyfish sting can cause a severe allergic reaction, so seek medical attention if you experience difficulty breathing or chest pain.
Should you splash or remain during a shark encounter?
You should remain still during a shark encounter. Splashing or sudden movements can attract the shark's attention and increase the risk of an attack.
How do you escape a sea lion or aggressive dolphin attack?
If a sea lion or dolphin attacks, swim away as quickly as possible. These animals are fast, so your best bet is to create distance. If they continue to pursue you, try to find something to use as a barrier or weapon, like a rock or stick.
What protective gear helps prevent marine animal sting?
A full-body wetsuit or dive skin is the best way to protect yourself from marine animal stings. These suits create a barrier between your skin and the animal's tentacles. You can also wear gloves and booties for extra protection.
How dangerous are wild boars, and how do you survive an encounter?
Wild boars can be very dangerous, especially if they feel threatened or are protecting their young. If you encounter one, slowly back away while facing it. If it charges, try to get behind a tree or rock, and as a last resort, fight back aggressively.
What's the best defense against an aggressive monkey or baboon?
The best defense is to avoid eye contact and slowly back away. If they approach, make yourself look bigger and make loud noises. As a last resort, throw something to distract them.
How do you avoid attracting raccoons or other scavengers?
The best way to avoid attracting raccoons and other scavengers is to keep your campsite clean. Store food in airtight containers and keep them away from your tent. Make sure to dispose of garbage properly and never leave food scraps lying around.
How do you protect yourself from aggressive birds and raptors?
Aggressive birds and raptors can be intimidating, but there are ways to protect yourself. If you're near a nest, try to detour around it. If that's not possible, wear a hat or carry an umbrella for protection. You can also try making yourself look bigger and making loud noises to scare them off.
My last question is, what should you do if you are bitten by a bat or rodent?
If you're bitten by a bat or rodent, wash the wound thoroughly with soap and water for at least 15 minutes. Then, apply an antiseptic and cover it with a clean bandage. It's really important to seek medical attention as soon as possible, as these animals can carry diseases like rabies.
Thank you, Gemini, for sharing this much time with us. Thank you. We'll see you in the next time.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any other questions.
Thank you for participating in this video. We'll see you next time.